But in my author Nikki Nicole voice, what you gonna do? Like, like you're sorry. Now what? What are you gonna do about this sorry? Usually that comes with some type of gift in most cases, but now even that is not the barter, right? Because people use that to say, "Oh, well, I'm sorry," and then they'll go beat on you again. You've seen the Diary of a Mad Black Woman. You've seen Medea's family reunion. He beat her and then gave her a whole bath with rose petals and all. So it's all about behavior now, because not even gifts can do it. So it's all about change behavior. That's the best way to say I'm sorry. Still say it though, but make sure you have action to follow it.
Child, don't ask me how I'm doing.
Because Whitney, that's my girl. Shout out to Nippy. She did I Believe in You and Me. That was her remix.
Wait a minute. That was a remake?
Yes.
Who made the original?
I'll Google it. I'll Google it. I'll Google it.
That was funny. How you gonna help? But you come up.
I'm trying to tell you it was a remake. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you in a minute.
Y'all, that clip always get me, y'all. Welcome to another Twisted Tuesdays, where we have real conversations about real life experiences. Y'all, I have the pleasure of sitting down again with it ain't y'all favorite Jersey girl. It's my favorite Jersey girl. So y'all got to stop saying that. She got to stop telling y'all that she's y'all favorite Jersey girl. She's not. She's my favorite Jersey girl. But anyway, my sister is back on the platform again, and we're going to talk about the power of an apology. Me personally, I think saying I'm sorry is just words. Actions speak louder to me than words. So after her countdown, please welcome her back to the platform again. What's up, sis? What you gonna say?
I look down. You see me, right? Listen. It's the last Tuesday of the month, right? And we in the month of April. So, baby, today's my birthday. So I'm gonna make sure So it's a good day. It's a good day.
You're gonna talk about the fact that you on that side.
It's my birthday, so I'll be here. Okay, I'll be here.
Oh man, you always got something to say. I was waiting for it too.
I was gonna say that, but I'm like, you know what? I'll ride it out. It's my birthday. I'll be nice. It'll be good. It'll be good.
All right, so you always come here, your mess, man. Come on, let's talk about the power of an apology. What does an apology mean to you?
Apology is just words if the behavior doesn't change. And you can apologize, but that doesn't mean you have the same access anymore. So apologies are necessary because you should, as a grown person, admit when you're wrong and take accountability. However, when you do something to cause someone harm, there are consequences to every, thing that you do. So if your actions, like for example, if you're in a relationship and you cheat, now the consequences is I don't have trust in you like I had before. So every time you do something, your or I should say my trust level, my faith level in you as a person, in us, in our relationship, friendship, whatever it is, it depreciates with value. So you can apologize, but you went from 100, now you're down to 98.
Okay.
So I thank you for apologizing about what you did. Now your behavior is going to be the tool to see if you can rise back up to 100 or if you're going to go down even further.
I just think, over the years, my definition of apologies have changed because people used to apologize to me, but then they would come right back and do the same thing that they just apologized to me about. So over the years, the value in an apology decreased for me. Now, yeah, you can apologize. Like you said, it's the adult thing to do to apologize to me. But at the end of the day, don't repeat the same thing again. Now it's about you showing me that you're sorry. You're genuinely sorry for what you did do to me, but not come back and show me that, hey, that's just like you said in relationships. You cheat on me. You cheat on me, and then you say, baby, I'm so sorry. Then the next month you do it again. What we doing? Like, how was you really sorry about cheating on me if you still did it a month later? So that's why I say apologies. It's just a word for me. Don't
I
tell
think
me.
I think people say they're sorry just like people ask how you doing. People don't really understand the value in the words that they say because they're so used to it's like um it's the thing to say. If you do something wrong, like when you're a kid, you teach your kids to say, "What do you say?" "I'm sorry." You don't tell them why they should feel sorry. You don't tell them what to do after that to, gain back your trust or your whatever. You just tell them to say, "I'm sorry." So that goes into adulthood until somebody like you or me come in with some type of emotional intelligence to tell them, listen, okay, you're sorry, but in my author Nikki Nicole voice, what you gonna do? Like, like you're sorry now what? What are you gonna do about this sorry? Usually that comes with some type of gift in most cases, but now even that is not the barter, right? Because people use that to say, "Oh, well, I'm sorry," and then they'll go beat on you again. You've seen the Diary of a Mad Black Woman. You've seen Medea's family reunion. He beat her and then gave her a whole bath with rose petals and all. So it's all about behavior now because not even gifts can do it. So it's all about change behavior. That's the best way to say I'm sorry. Still say it though, but make sure you have action to follow it.
Child, don't ask me how I'm doing. Cause you know the reaction to how you doing today. You can be like,
I'm
I'm doing
good.
good.
No, you're
I'm
not.
okay. In
Mm-mm.
reality, I'm going through hell and high
You
waters
want
over
to have
here,
a whole anxiety attack. Absolutely.
stressed out, bills due, all kinds of things. So people really don't never really tell you how they're really doing. So I'm glad you brought that up because that's true. You never give people the truth when they ask you that question. It's always, I'm okay. How you doing, girl? How you doing? And the day goes on. In reality,
And
they just falling apart.
and then sometimes too, people don't expect you to be truthful. We're so
Exactly.
used to that in the lie. We want to hear, I'm okay, so I can hurry up and go do about my what if you run into a person and say, "Oh, I'm not doing too good. My friend died and I'm just, I'm depressed." What you gonna do? How you gonna answer it? So don't say things. Be conscious of the words that come out your mouth because anything you say, as they say on TV, can be used against you.
Yes.
Like if you ask somebody how they doing, chances are they might tell you, and chances are they might lie.
And
So
what's your
be
what's your
prepared
response?
for either or, right? So if you say you're sorry, somebody might make you be accountable for that sorry and want you to do the actions to follow that. And others might just say, okay, well, that's what's up, but still, I forgive you because the Bible told me so. But we are no longer friends, but we are no longer in this relationship. So you got to be prepared either way for how it goes.
But we like you said, but yeah, we don't have. I mean, you lose people because of stuff like that, and people like I said, I trust you until you give me a reason. I used to trust you until you give me a reason not to trust you. But you're right. You come in with that 100% most of the time in relationships, and then once they do something, they say, "I'm sorry." Then okay, now we drop down to 98%. You do it again.
Yeah.
Now we
Yeah.
drop down to 50%. Now I don't trust you at all.
Yeah.
So your words don't mean nothing. Like they say, my word, your word isn't my bond. My word is my bond. People don't really know what that mean either. Like you said, my word is my bond. So if you tell somebody you apologize and you don't have the actions to come behind that, that's a problem.
So I'm looking that word up, right?
Oh, here she
Okay.
go. Here
Okay.
she go.
So a bond means a relationship between people or groups based on shared feelings, interests, and experiences. Mm-mm. A bond means a strong force of attraction holding antonyms together, molecules. Mm-mm. A bond means a connection between two surfaces or objects that have been joined together, especially by means of adhesive substance, heat, or pressure. So, your words, oh, an agreement with legal force.
Hmm.
So, your words should be an agreement, or your words should be a strong force that is able to withstand something. So if you tell me you're going to do something, that means I should be able to count on what you say because your word is a bond. Your word is tight. Your word is true. That means it's reliable.
Sure.
So back in the day, they used to just say, that's another thing they used to say,
Okay.
word is bond, your word, and they be lying. They
Lying.
be lying. So about some word is bond, word is bond. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
all
okay.
right. But you know what? People that start at 100 and then they trickle down to 0 usually have anxious attachment styles.
Yeah.
So if you're the type of person who starts when you meet someone at 100, that means you desire relationships, you desire companionship, you want the friends, you want the family, you want the spouse, you want all the things. So
Mhm.
you love people hard. Those who
Hard.
start at 0, they have that other attachment style where they need a minute to process and then they try to calibrate, okay, where's this person, how's this person. They have to take the time to kind of figure things out. And for people like me who have that attachment style, no, we need to fix this right now. Like
Right
I
now.
need to know. So you have to learn that you can't always start at 100 because everybody don't deserve that.
They
Everybody
don't.
deserves to start at 0 because everything is earned. You are valuable enough to have people work for being in your life or having a space in your life, especially the ones that you get to choose. Why would you give up stuff so freely?
Exactly.
Our
That makes
parents, our family, they have to be here. We were assigned to them. But the ones that you get to choose, oh no, you're not going to get that. You got to work for this.
okay. But see, the thing about it though is people be real life in real life, they'll do something to somebody and they won't apologize. They feel like wholeheartedly they don't owe that person an apology. And they feel like they're so stubborn they just won't say it. But what's so hard about saying, you know what, I'm sorry? That's just like forgiveness. Saying I apologize or I'm sorry for something is the same thing to a degree because you're apologizing mainly for yourself because so you won't be having nightmares all night long about how you did somebody. Apologize, tell them sincerely that you're sorry for what they did, for what you did. But at the same time, people real did walk around angry with people instead of just saying it. I'm sorry. I did you
Yeah.
wrong. I did you wrong. I can admit my faults. I can take accountability. That was me. That was all me. And I'm sorry. Now, that doesn't mean that the relationship has to mend. That doesn't mean that you're going to be friends again. That doesn't mean that you're going to be in a relationship again. That just means that you made it right. You did the right thing. And now you can move on with your life and they can move on with theirs.
Listen, I'm a Taurus, so I'm stubborn. I said what I said. Okay. So I'm not going to say I'm sorry if I said what I said. Now, what I am sorry for, and I can take accountability for how it made you feel, right? So if it hurt your feelings, I'm sorry that it hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to take back what I said because I said what I said and I meant what I said. And you provoked the beast, so you got what you got.
See what I did with y'all.
I'm just
She said I
saying.
said what I said.
I said what I said. Me, Nene said, I said what I said, so I said what I said. Like, I mean, but that's accountability too, because a lot of people they don't they like to throw the rock and hide their
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
They like to do stuff sneakily and underlining, and then
Hmm.
you don't take accountability for being the monster in the story.
Yep.
Like you always want to run and tell that. Shout out to Martin Lawrence. You want to run out, you want to run and tell people, oh, she said this to me and she did. But what did you do?
What'd you do?
Everybody want to talk about the monster, but they don't want to talk about their part in creating the monster.
What did you do?
Y'all,
Because
y'all want to talk about Frankenstein, but you don't want to talk about, like, come on now, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, yeah, you're gonna get SpongeBob, but what did you do
what did you
to
do?
get SpongeBob?
You
So
did
no,
something.
I'm not saying I'm sorry because I SpongeBob you. You deserve to be SpongeBobbed. However, I'm going to say I'm sorry, but within this 24 hours, you no longer have access to me, but I'll be back on the 25th hour. I'll say that.
I
But yeah,
tell
no,
you what.
I'm not gonna be sorry for SpongeBobbing you. I'm not doing that because
I
you no, you did it. Mm.
listen. I done told you. I don't know how many times I done told you. Try me. Try me. Try me. If you ever try 24 hours with me, you ain't gonna make it to the first hour.
Well, see, you can't do that because you got somebody over there that I cannot go 24 hours without seeing.
Well,
So
well, well,
you safe.
I said what I said. Like you said, I said
You
what I said.
you safe. You safe. But
Nah, bro.
yeah, it be like that. People, and then a lot of times people don't know how to take accountability because nobody ever made them to. A lot of
Exactly.
people walk around here like their doo doo doesn't stink because nobody told them that they funky. So nowadays you have to be the people to pull people to the carpet and
Mhm,
and make people have accountability because it wasn't taught to them to have accountability. We
mhm.
were in the generation where we were supposed to be seen and not heard. So now that you do have an opportunity to be heard, everything that you thinking don't need to be said.
That
So
part.
you have to have emotional intelligence to know when to be quiet and when to be, to talk. So it,
You got grown folks running out here loose. They don't know what to do. They just saying what they want to say and
loose
doing what they want to
lips,
do and think that's cute. You too old for that, Granny. When you become
definitely.
grandmothers, you this is certain things you just don't do. And that's just the bottom line. When you become somebody's but matter of fact, when you become somebody's parent, there's things that you don't do. But it's even worse when you become a grandparent. You just know damn better. You know better. You know better.
When you are legally able or you are legally considered an adult, you cannot do the things that you did when you were a child. You cannot blame or blame shift other people for what you don't know. Now you have the know how to learn it yourself. You cannot say, oh, well, nobody ever did this for me, or nobody ever did this for, or my mother didn't show me how to, or my dad never. Okay, well, now what you gonna do about it? You
True.
already know that. So you can't continue to well in that and use that as an excuse
Mhm.
to be a shitty individual. You just can't. So now it's time for you to figure out how do you want to show up in the world? How do you want to take up space? Because now you're not living off of your mother when you are 21 and under or 20 and under, you're representing your parents. But when you
Period.
21, now you starting to make your stamp into the world as yourself. Then they get to know your parents later. So you can't do that. And people need to be more accountable now. And when they apologize, do the work to show that you are actually sorry. Not
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people don't even like to hear I'm sorry. They like to hear you say I apologize
Apologize.
because but
Same
yeah,
thing.
I mean, some people are sorry. They really are sorry. Like they don't need to say I apologize. You just need to say I'm sorry because you're sorry.
Oh my
But
god.
like there's a difference. There's some of them is
Some
so
people just
sorry.
sorry.
They're just sorry. So just keep saying I'm sorry, baby. Just keep saying that because it's true, honey. It's true, precious.
I'm
But
done.
like apologies should mean something. It should
Something.
hold weight because you are doing what's necessary to show, not only just say that you're sorry or you apologize and you won't do this again. Now I'm going to show up in a way that will show you or make you feel like I really meant it. It's really genuine.
Mhm. But see, people
And
don't know
that's
that.
a learned behavior, change behavior.
People don't know that apologies have to come with action. That's just like with love. Love has to come with action. You got to show that person that you love them. It's a verb. It's a
Action verb.
verb.
Yeah.
So you got to show up and show out. You can't just be around here talking about, I'm sorry, I apologize. And then don't show them that you really meant what you said. That's not how life works. Like people be real deal out here wilding. Like they really do. But I really think, sis, that people don't like confrontation. They don't like to be confronted about what they did. And when that person do confront them about something, oh, now they all in their feelings because this person actually checked you and said, nah, they ain't, you not finna talk to me like that, or you need to know this. Now you know how to deal with that person. But if a lot more people be real in this world, but then people holler about I'm real. You're not real if you can't deal with people and you can't confront people and you can't apologize to people and admit your faults and admit that you were wrong. That's not being real. Real is being real all the way around, not just about what
Yeah.
comes out your mouth.
Yeah. If you're one way, like let's say for example, podcasting, if you're one way in front of the mic and a different way behind the mic, you're not being real. You're pretending, you're portraying to be something that you want to be. And that's fine too. Everybody has alter egos. Beyonce got one,
Right.
Janet Jackson got one, but they are admitting that who this is on stage, this is not
Not
Beyonce,
me.
this is Sasha Fierce. Who this is Janet Jackson, this is Demita Joe. This is this is a character that I'm playing, I'm portraying. So that's okay. Because then when you are a character, that means that this is a show. I'm going to view this as entertainment. But people show up or try to portray that they are authentic. And then behind closed doors, they are the dirtiest person alive. You can't do that because you're bleeding on people. It shows up in your presentation. It shows up into your everything that you put out. And nobody need we got enough stuff going on in the world. We don't
Okay.
need all of that to be watching and consumed in our thought process and all that.
Child, look, she up here trying to be like Langley, y'all. We over 20 minutes and she's still up on here.
I look, that's why I stopped, because I said, oh, this 21 child, let me how these twisted Tuesdays go, birthday or not,
Listen.
we gotta stay on the radar, child.
Y'all put in the comments that y'all want a part 2 of this episode because we can go. We have conversations like this all the time, so this is nothing new. We always talking about something that
And
means
y'all
something.
know we're gonna be back anyway. I'm gonna be back anyway, like 7 more times before the
Yeah,
year's out. So
yeah,
don't
she
worry about
permanent. She permanent. Yeah, she permanent, y'all. So don't. Yeah, she coming back. She know it. She's on the team, so she gonna be on the Twisted team for a minute. Y'all gonna see her face. So thank you, sis. You know you got to tell them about the Blemished Beauty and how to follow you and all that good stuff.
Okay, you guys. So this is your favorite Jersey girl, or as Nikki said earlier, her favorite Jersey girl, and Whitney Houston is mine. I guess everybody has their favorites, but you can follow me at the Blemished Beauty Podcast on Tuesdays on Facebook and YouTube, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on audio, Spotify and Apple, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Boom. Ain't nothing new coming up.
It's just my birthday. That's it.
Run the cash up, y'all. Run the cash up. That's all I'm gonna say. Run it up. Run it up. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another Twisted Tuesdays with my sis Shera Renee, as we talked about the power of an apology. Listen, if you out there and you have done something wrong to somebody, apologize. If you don't deal with them again, that's okay. But at least you apologize for your wrongdoings, for your part in it, and you can move on with your life. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does things that they're not proud of, and it's okay. But apologize. Just that simple. Apologize. So if you have enjoyed this episode and you want a part 2, I'm in that. Put it in the comments. Let us know. Even though she's coming back anyway for another episode, y'all know she's coming back. So until next time, remember that your voice matters, your life matters, and continue to break the silence in your own lives on a daily basis. Later. Thank you for tuning to another Twisted Tuesdays. I hope you've enjoyed this conversation today. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next Tuesday.